Hello and welcome to our channel Nuturemite, where we provide informative videos regarding health and lifestyle. Please like, share and subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon for important notification and videos.
Squid. Squid could be a helpful powerhouse that's typically neglected by some individuals. This shellfish is that the secret key to straightforward healthy living. Squid could be a weirdly shaped shellfish that has been a staple in kitchens for several years. Its tentacle, a chewy flesh, and its squirts a black ink once it feels vulnerable. Calamari dishes like batter fried squid rings become a staple in most restaurants of late. This toothsome invertebrate has been habitually creating its look in soups, pasta, risottos, and different continental fares. A well-recognized fixture in Indian coastal cuisine, squid is named koonthal, kanawa, or kadamba domestically and is ingested, cooked or simmered during gravy. Squid meat contains a pale, clear white color, a chewy texture associated in nursing and umami style. These several elements of squid are currently creating its thanks to our dining table. Its ink is employed to paint food, its oil is employed for style, and its flesh is born again into several dishes. This shellfish isn't solely tasty, however, conjointly terribly healthy. Since squid is currently a rising star within the eating place business everywhere the globe. Health benefits of squid keeps you in shape. Squid is one and every of the few shellfish that truly have low saccharine. If truth be told, in 1 ounce of deboned squid, you will solely get 0.87 carbohydrates. This can be sensible for your diet as a result of saccharine may be a substance which will be regenerated by your body to glucose. This can be what causes you to gain weight. High carbs food can cause you to fall out of form. Thus, for those of you an agency need to possess a diet, however, are frightened as a result of the menu can solely incorporate vegetables, don't be distressed. You will be able to still add squid to your diet since it has very little to none carbs. Lowers cholesterol levels. What are the health advantages of feeding squid? In contrast to the other foods that will increase the steroid alcohol levels in your blood, squid will really lower steroid alcohol levels after you eat it. A raw squid is amazingly low in its fat, that is the agent that may increase steroid alcohol level. It's scientifically proven that in 100 grams of squid there is a unit and occasional variety of calories that is 1.4 g. Fight cancer and tumor. Squid ink and its flesh will assist you stop and fight cancer. Each element of the squid holds associate degree abundance of high antioxidant substances. Antioxidants square militia agents that protect cells from dangerous and unstable molecules, referred to as atom. Free radical is unavoidable as a result of it is caught in our existence, that is, in air waste material, fag smoke, and industrial chemicals. Therefore, there is an enormous probability that we tend to square measure already contaminated by it. The inhibitor in squid will assist you fight free radicals by increasing the potency of killer cell. And if you are already infected by cancer, it will assist you fight it. As a result of it will increase the quantity of fired somatic cells within the method of therapy. Makes you more productive. Squid ink could be a supply of endorphin that may contribute to your mental state. A district of your brain that causes you to centrated, happy, and have an excellent memory is supported by a chemical known as endorphin. Uptake squid can really boost the availability of endorphin in your brain that causes you to additional alert and cause you to have additional energy to try to your work. If you would like to urge the work done, eat squids. Stabilizing your blood sugar. Diabetes is associated degree of illness which will cause you to chop plenty of food that has a chance of worsening your glucose level. Luckily, with squid, there is no sugar any and it may assist you scale back the chance of getting polygenic disease. The substance within the squid that cause this can be sustenance B3. There is 2.17 milligrams of sustenance B3 in each 100 gram of squid that contributes 11 to your concealed daily financial gain of sustenance B3. Reducing the risk of migraine. Migraine is obtaining additional common recently, particularly in an exceedingly trendy life that gets additional feverish each day. It's onerous to predict and stop cephalalgia, however, uptake squid will truly facilitate. The time and frequency of migraines may be reduced by hepatic flavin. Squid is wealthy in nutrition B2. By uptake them, you will stop cephalalgia and gain additional energy. Helps you fight anemia. Blood is one amongst the majority of our body, and generally we want one thing to take care of its flow. By consumption squid, you are maintaining this convoluted work. As a result of it contains copper. In fact, it's 19th of copper that the blood has to operate properly. Since copper could be a trace mineral, by intense it, your body do a good larger job in manufacturing red blood cells that contributes to your overall nerve cell and system healthy, therefore reducing the prospect of anemia that is currently classified by doctors as a rather deadly sickness. Maintain health of bones and teeth. Squid have a copious quantity of phosphorus. Phosphorus could be a substance that stimulates calcium that could be a well-known agent for teeth and bones building. That approach, you will have an everlasting smile and robust bones. High in protein. Like any alternative food, squid could be a nice supply to a pure forcible molecule. In fact, it will contribute to 64th recommendation of supermolecule daily. Supermolecule could be a part of necessary substances we want to require daily. As a result of it makes up most of our day. Body. Our nails and hair is created from supermolecule and it may boost the assembly of hormones, enzymes and alternative chemicals that are necessary for the body. It's the building block of our muscles, bones, blood and even skin. Makes our health last longer. Squid helps build our system that eventually helps us maintain our health for an extended amount of your time. The agent that's liable for that metallic element, if you lack zinc, you will be additional vulnerable to being attacked by diseases that might harm your health to a fatal extent. Decreases chances of strokes, and heart diseases. Your heart is one in all the foremost necessary components of your body. By intense squid, you are intense potassium that comes alongside it. Atomic number 19 helps your heartbeat commonly. Squid additionally comes with another heart healthy agent that is tocopherol. Tocopherol helps with cardiomyopathy as a result of it strengthen the production of the cells and create them less liable to injury. Lowers inflammation. Inflammation may be alien to the ear. However, it's truly quite mundane. It's tried that nearly everything that we have a tendency to either increase or decrease the amount of inflammation. However, chronic inflammation is what we would like to appear for. It will inflame arteries that may be a beginning of heart attacks and strokes that within the finish may be terribly fatal. Squid helps United States with this as a result of its one in all the anti-inflammation foods that stop the body from inflicting an excessive amount of inflammation. Natural source of antibacterial. Squid is really an example of the food that's used for medicine. What it will is it's a strong agent of antibacteria, particularly its zinc. There is an experiment proving this theory wherever squid ink is manifestly fighting microorganisms like E. coli and cave pneumonia, considering the various microorganisms that enter your body each moment. Squid ought to have a little in your plate. Boost growth in children. With its several profit, it isn't a surprise that it helps within the growth amount of youngsters. It's all the parts it desires for an honest kid growth. Squid includes a minimum quantity of cholesterol that is manageable, however, the quantity still contributes to the expansion of youngsters by serving to brain development. It has B complex that is owning for changing carbs, fat, and supermolecule to energy. And it's additionally wealthy in atomic number 34 that is associate agent that has inhibitor parts that helps a child cell combat harm, eventually up the child's system. These parts facilitate the expansion of kid. Therefore, it will become a powerful, sensible, and healthy kid. Maintains your sodium level. We need a daily quantity of sodium intake to assist maintain pressure level and to form certain that the fluid in our body is balanced. Once there is an excessive amount of sodium, you will get the next pressure level which might be harmful. Squid provides simply the proper quantity of sodium that is 744 mg per 100 gram cutter. That way you will still get advantages of sodium while not being sick. Squid can be eaten at any part of the day. Squid goes well with lemon, rosemary, breadcrumbs, and watercress. How to buy and store squid. Squids should be coated and placed within the coolest part of the icebox, ideally in ice. Consume contemporary squid inside 2 days. Instead, you will be able to clean and freeze them at once, thus consume at a later amount. To freeze squids, first place the clean ones in serious duty plastic electric refrigerator baggage and squeeze out all the attainable air, seal this tightly and place within the electric refrigerator. Make certain that you simply consume this inside 2 months. To thaw frozen squids, place them below cold running water. Cooked squids ought to be cooled during a tightly sealed instrumentally this way. They'll last for 2 to 3 days within the icebox while not spoiling. Ways to use squid. Nearly all elements of the squid are edible. The bodies or hoods, the tubes, the fins or wings, the tentacles, and therefore the egg. They either ought to be au gratin for a brief time on a high heat by sauteing, deep frying, grilling, or au gratin for a protected time on an occasional heat. Otherwise, the meat are terribly chewy. The flesh picks up flavors well then is suited to marinating. The tubes are usually stuffed. The ink is employed to color and flavor food. Squid is employed worldwide in several restaurants, however, its name is sometimes modified to calamari. The squid's head is removed and therefore the tentacles are poached till they are softer and that they are then usually lined in flour and batter and deep fried, particularly within the UK. Squid conjointly makes wonderful pies and food stews. Seasons in which squid is available. Squid is available all year around. And now it's time for safety profile. To avoid nasty episodes unwell related to intake spoiled food, eat them fresh. Like all shellfish, squid is extremely putrescible and susceptible to microorganism contamination. One should either eat them contemporary, same day catch, or store them properly between 0 to 5 degree. Buy from a reliable supply, be it a food market or a bargainer. Make certain that your supply is reliable and does not deal in spoiled fish. Clean it properly. Pull the pinnacle off, take off the viscous and therefore the ink sac of the squid. Separate the tentacles and scrub them totally with clean water before use. The body tube and therefore the tentacles of the squid are edible. So thank you guys. If you found this video useful, hit like, share and subscribe to our channel Nuturemite. And don't forget to hit the bell icon.
Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon for important notifications and videos.